All right, so have you ever heard of the gay alien agenda? Well, today we're diving deep into a viral monologue that has been all over the internet, and it's all from a self-proclaimed extraterrestrial who's here to spill all the cosmic tea. So you might want to buckle up because we are about to explore a theory that is quite literally out of this world. So the monologue just kicks off. No intro, no welcome to my channel, nothing. Just this. Hello, hey, oh my God. It's an opening that tells you right away this is not going to be your typical explainer. So then we meet our guide for this whole journey, a guy named Jalen. And his mission, he says, is simple: to reveal the top secret gay alien invasion agenda. And according to him, this isn't something new. No, this plan was put into motion a long, long time ago. So you're probably wondering, how far back are we talking? Well, forget everything you thought you knew about human origins. This story, it doesn't start on Earth. It starts way out in the cosmos. Okay, so according to this theory, the Galilean home planets, well, they're in constellations picked for some, let's just say, very creative symbolism. The Gemini twins? Nope. The source says that's two gays. And the two fish of Pisces? Apparently they're in the 69 position. This is presented as, just straight up fact. And this whole cosmic origin story, it comes with a pretty major edit to our own planet's history. The claim from the source is simple and direct. God created Adam and Steve, not Adam and Eve. And yeah, that right there, that's the core twist of this entire thing. It takes the traditional story we all know and just replaces Eve with Steve, reframing the entire origin of humanity. But wait, it goes back even further than that. See, before Adam and Steve, the universe was supposedly filled with these beings called hermaphrodites, original beings who had both genders. And this is apparently the key to everything. And the idea here, right, is that because these original beings had both male and female principles, they were perfectly balanced. And this perfect balance, the source argues, created a totally peaceful universe, which is, a pretty stark contrast to the world we live in now. So where did it all go wrong? Well, according to this theory, it was the moment that original unity got split apart. The separation into distinct genders is what's blamed for the rise of heterosexuality, patriarchy, and what the source calls toxic masculinity. All right, so we've got this wild cosmic backstory. How in the world does that connect to us today? Well, that's where we get into the top secret agenda for a cosmic takeover of Earth. This agenda isn't new. It's got this long, dramatic history. Apparently, it all started with a successful colony in Sodom and Gomorrah, only to get wiped out by a rival patriarchal extraterrestrial. Yeah, you heard that right. And that huge setback is what supposedly forced the Galileans to come up with a whole new, more subtle plan for taking over Earth. And to describe this new plan, this new invasion, the source gives us this absolute gem of a line. It's not about snatching bodies. Oh no. And yeah, that line pretty much sums up the main goal. It's not a physical takeover. It's about conversion. The mission, plain and simple, turn straight people gay. Okay, so that's a pretty ambitious goal, right? So how are they supposedly pulling this off? Well, Jalen claims it's a super detailed three-pronged attack. So apparently, the strategy has changed over time. First, they tried alien abductions, but, that was just taking way too long. So they switched to more mass market methods. We're talking about putting chemicals in our food and water to mess with our hormones. And then, and this is my favorite part, broadcasting these electromagnetic rainbow wave frequencies to get right into our heads. And what's the proof that all of this is actually working? Well, the source points straight to real-world stats, the ones showing a rise in the number of people identifying as LGBTQ+. To Jalen, that's not just a social shift, it's hard evidence of a successful cosmic plan in action. But it's not all just invisible waves and chemicals. It's also about culture, right? The agenda is supposedly about feminizing men, masculinizing women, pushing androgynous fashion everywhere. The source even points to male celebrities wearing dresses on the red carpet as, exhibit A of this whole thing working. But here's the thing. This isn't just about taking over the planet for kicks. The theory builds up to something way bigger, something almost spiritual, the real reason all of this is happening. And this is where it all comes back around, connecting to those original balanced beings. The claim is that gay people have these higher spiritual powers because they embody both the male and female principles. So the way the theory breaks it down is like this. A gay man has a male body but a female spirit. A lesbian has a female body but a male spirit. And it's this exact duality, this balance inside them, that's the source of all their power. The source then brings in this term, gatekeeper, and claims it's from certain African cultures, used to describe LGBTQ plus people who can exist between two worlds, the physical world and the spiritual one. And this whole gatekeeper idea, it leads to the theory's biggest bombshell. This gateway isn't just some metaphor. No, it's a literal wormhole, a portal to other worlds. And the key to opening it? Well, according to the source, only gay people can turn that key. And so, there you have it. From a kind of weird opening line to a universe-bending conclusion, that is the gay alien agenda in a nutshell. It's this incredible mix of sci-fi, social commentary, and, let's be honest, pure internet genius. The source really just leaves us with this one final massive question to chew on. Are gay people the secret key to unlocking a portal between worlds? It's a heck of a theory, and honestly, it kind of explains why a story like this goes so viral in the first place.